Hello class 10 students. So this is the part 2 of the video, exercise 3.4 NCERT solutions. Mathematics class 10th, and I am Miss Savita Anish, your maths teacher. So let's start. Next is exercise 3.4, question number 4, the fourth part. Question is x upon 2 plus 2y upon 3 is equal to minus 1. Let it be equation number 1. And the second equation is x minus y upon 3 is equal to 3. So here you already know that in question number 1, we have to solve the two equations and get the values of x and y by the elimination method as well as the substitution method. So first what we are going to do is we are going to do the elimination method. Now till now you might be already knowing how to apply the elimination method. So here what I am going to do is I will be trying to eliminate the variable y first. Now in equation number 1, what is the coefficient of y? The coefficient of y is 2 upon 3. And in equation number 2, what is the coefficient? It is minus 1 upon 3. So here what you can do is simply equation number 1 will be multiplied by 1 and equation number 2 will be multiplied by 2. So what are you going to get? It will be remaining as it is 2 by 3. There is no need to make any changes. You can use equation number 1 as it is, and equation number 2 will now change and it will turn to minus 2 upon 3. So let's see. Multiplying equation number 2 by 2. What are you going to get? You are going to get 2x minus 2 by 3y is equal to 6. Let it be equation 3. And just write equation number 1 below this equation number 3. That is x upon 2 plus 2y upon 3 is equal to minus 1. Equation number 1 as it is we have written below equation number 3. Now can you observe the sign? Coefficient of y in equation number 3 it is minus 2 by 3. And in equation number 1 it is plus 2 by 3. Now I have already told you whenever the signs are different, simply add the two equations, and when the signs are same you are supposed to just subtract one of the equation from the other equation. So what we are going to do next is adding equation 1 and 2. So there is no need to make any changes. Adding equation 1 and 2. What is 2x plus x upon 2? It is 5 upon 2x. And what is 2y minus 2 by 3y and plus 2 by 3y? It will cancel out. And what is 6 minus 1? It is 5. So what we have got is 5 upon 2x is equal to 5, or simply 5 will go to the denominator, 2 will go to the numerator. What will be the final term? X is equal to 5 into 2 divided by 5. This 5 and 5 will cancel out. What will be remaining? Of course, the value of x is equal to 2. Now you know what is the next step. The next step, of course, getting the value of y. And from where will you get it? By putting the value of x in any one equation. So I am going to replace this value of x from equation number 2. So replacing from equation 2, what will you get? 2 minus y upon 3 is equal to 3. So y value will be equal to what? See, y upon 3 you can shift it on the other side and it will be 2 minus 3. What is 2 minus? See, here it can be written like this. 2 minus 3 is equal to y upon 3. We have shifted this 3 from RHS to LHS, and minus 1 pi by 3 shifted to the other side, it becomes plus 5 by 3. So this will be minus 1 is equal to y upon 3. So finally you know y will be equal to 3 into minus 1, that is equal to minus 3. So these are the two values of x and y respectively. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 3 is the final answer. Now I am giving the substitution method. You can try it out. It is a homework for you. Try it out by yourself. We have question number 2 of exercise 3.4. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions by the elimination method. Now let me tell you, in first part of the question, the two equations were already given to you and you were asked to solve the following pair of linear equations by the elimination method. Solving means getting the value of the variable x and y. So in question number 2, we are going to solve the word problems. Now words are given to you. From the given words, you have to find out from the given words, you have to find out and frame the two equations, and then as we have done earlier by the elimination method, you have to solve the values. That is, you have to get the two values x and y of the variables. So let's start. So the first question is, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. It becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? So as you can see here, the first line of the question. What is the first line of the question? If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. Clearly, what is the question? Question is all about a fraction. Fraction means numerator upon denominator form. So we don't know what the numerator is and we do not know what the denominator is. Now you have to remember one thing, we are studying all about pair of linear equations in two variables. So definitely there should be two equations as well as two variables. So here what we are going to do is, let us suppose that the numerator is equal to x and let us suppose that the denominator is equal to y. So clearly what will be the fraction? The fraction will be x upon y. This will be our required fraction, that the value of which we are trying to find out. Now the first condition. What is the first condition? First condition, they said that if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, means what are you supposed to do? You have to first add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. So what will be this value? X plus 1 upon y minus 1. If you are going to do it, what the equation reduces to? The equation reduces to equal to 1. So this is our first equation, x plus 1 upon y minus 1 is equal to 1. This is our first equation. X plus 1 upon y minus 1 is equal to 1. And in the second part, what did they say about the second part? Second part, they said that it becomes 1 upon 2. When it will become 1 by 2? If we only add 1 to the denominator part. So if we only add 1 to the denominator part, that is numerator, you have not supposed to, what is the fraction we have taken? X upon y. So if you only add 1 to the numerator, means what? You don't have to do anything with the numerator. Just simply add 1 to the denominator. So this will become y plus 1. What the fraction will be? The fraction reduces to 1 upon 2. So here, this is the next equation. That is, x upon y plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 2. Now, as you know that we cannot solve in this particular manner. The equation that which we are supposed to solve should be in standard form. Standard form means ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So the two equations which we have got, we will try and reduce it in the standard form. So x plus 1 will be equal to y minus 1 cross multiply, and 2x will be equal to y plus 1 cross multiply. Solving this equation, what are you going to get in the standard form? X minus y is equal to minus 1 shifted to the other side, minus 1 equal to minus 2, and x upon y plus 1. We are going to get 2x is equal to y plus 1. Standard form, 2x minus y is equal to 1. That will be equation number 2. I hope you have followed. See, 2x minus y shifted to that side, 1. Let it be on the RHS side. So this 2 will be in the standard form. So finally, what are you going to get? You are going to get the two equations. X minus y is equal to 2 and 2x minus y is equal to 1. Let it be equation 1 and 2. Now what are we trying to do? We are trying to apply the elimination method. So definitely we are trying to right now eliminate the variable x. Now you know, we have already discussed, whichever variable we want to eliminate, simply make the coefficient of that variable equal to each other. And how do we make it equal to each other? By taking the LCM. What is the coefficient? Here the coefficient is 1. And what is the coefficient here? The coefficient is 2. What is the LCM? LCM is 2. So in order to make it 2, equation number 1 should be multiplied by 2. And equation number 2, let it be as it is without multiplying it by anything. So multiply equation number 1 by 2. What we will get? Equation number 1, if you will multiply by 2, you will get it 2x minus 2y is equal to minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4. Let it be equation number 3. Now simply write equation number 2 below equation number 3, because we are not making any changes in that. So it will be 2x minus y is equal to 1. Let it be equation number 1. So now can you see the signs are same? 2x, 2x. So simply subtracting equation 2 from equation 3. This again I am repeating, whenever the signs are same, subtract the two equation, and whenever the signs are different, simply add the two equation. So subtracting equation 2 from 1, subtracting means sign changes, minus, this will become plus, and this will become minus. So minus 2x and plus 2x will cancel out. Minus 2y plus y. What is minus 2y plus y? Minus 2y plus y is equal to minus 1. And what is minus 4 minus 1? What is minus 4 minus 1? That will be equal to minus of 5. So minus y is equal to minus y. Hence y value will be equal to 5. So this is the value of y. Now putting the value of y in any one of the equation, we get x minus 5 is equal to minus 2. So x will be equal to minus 2 plus 5, that is equal to 3. So this is a final value of x, that is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. After solving, you will get what the fraction will be. The fraction will be x upon y is equal to 3 upon 5. Because what was the fraction earlier we have considered? The fraction earlier which we have considered was equal to x upon y. So x upon y is equal to 5. 3 upon 5 is a final value. So that was question number 2, first part. Second part of the question is, 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. Question is, how old are Noori and Sonu? So here the two variables of course will be taken as present ages of the two people, that is Noori and Sonu. So let us suppose that let the present age of Noori be x years and let present age of Sonu be y years. So what question was? Question was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. What was Noori's age? If we are considering the present age of Noori as x, definitely if we are talking about 5 years ago means previous to 5 years. So what will be the Noori's age? Noori's age will be x minus 5 years. And what will be Sonu's age? What would have been Sonu's age? Y minus 5 years. Now the first line gives you that 5 years ago Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. So in this line a comparison between Noori's and Sonu's age 5 years ago is given. So hence this will be the first equation which you are going to get. So let's see what the first equation will be. According to the given condition we have 5 years ago Noori's age, that is x minus 5, was equal to 3 times that of Sonu's age, that is 3 into y minus 5. So after solving, what you are going to get, x minus 5 is equal to 3 into y minus 3 into 5, that is equal to 15. So x minus 5 is equal to 3y minus 15. This implies that x minus 3y is equal to minus 10. How? X plus 3y shifted this side becomes minus 3y, and minus 5 shifted to the other side becomes plus 5. And what is minus 15 plus 5 gives you minus 10. So after solving, first equation we have got from the first part. Now in the second part they have said that, what is in the second part? Second part says that Noori will be twice as old as Sonu when 10 years later. 10 years later, 10 years later from present, what will be age of Noori? Means just simply add 10 to the present ages of the two people, that is Noori and Sonu. You will get their ages 10 years later. So age of Noori 10 years later will be x plus 10 years. Similarly, age of Sonu will be y plus 10 years. Now according to the given condition again, from the second line of the statement, you are going to get the second equation. Noori will be twice. Twice means what? Twice means, if you will go to the given condition, present ages of x plus 10, that is Noori, and present age of y plus 10, that is of Sonu, the relation between them 10 years later would be, so Noori's age is 2 times that of Sonu's age. So x plus 10 will be equal to 2 times y plus 10. So after solving, you are going to get x plus 10 is equal to 2y plus 20. So after solving, x plus 2y shifted this side becomes minus 2y, plus 10 shifted to the other side becomes minus 10. So here you have x minus 2y and 20 minus 10, that is equal to 10. Let it be equation number 2. So what are the two equations you have got? The two equations which you have got is, first equation is x minus 3y is equal to minus 10, equation 1, and the second equation is x minus 2y is equal to 10, equation 2. So here can you see the variable x is having the same coefficient, that is x minus 3y is equal to minus 10, equation number 1, and x minus 2y is equal to plus 10, that is equation number 2. So here can you see, simply if I'll subtract equation 2 from 1 or 1 from 2, whichever way you want, if you simply subtract, what are you going to get? You are going to get x and minus x will cancel out, and 10 plus 10, what will be 10 plus 10? 10 plus 10 is going to give you a 10 plus 10 is going to give you a equation equal to 20 years. So putting the value of y is equal to 20 in any one of the equation, what are you going to get? X minus 3 into 20, that is equal to minus 10. So x minus 60 will be equal to minus 10, and hence the value of x will be equal to 50 years. So therefore present age of Nuri is equal to 50 years and present age of Sonu, that is equal to 20 years. So that was our final equation. Question number 3. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also, 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Find the number. So if you remember, these type of questions you have already done in the previous classes, like for example class 8, where it was totally on linear equations in one variable. So here, if you will see carefully, you have to deal with two variables. So if I'll take just one, for example, if I'll take any number, for example 25. So what is 5? 5 is the digit at the ones place and 2 is the digit at the units place. So let us suppose that the digit at the tens place, let it be equal to x, and the digit at the units place, ones place, let it be equal to y. So what will be our number? The our number will be xy. So the main target here is finding the value of this x and y, that is the digit at the tens place as well as the digit at the units place. So let's move on to the question. Question says that the sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Sum of the digits. It means that the first equation will be x plus y is equal to 9. Why x plus y is equal to 9? Because we have considered the digit at the tens place as x and the digit at the ones place as y. So sum of the digits means just add the two digits x plus y and the result will be equal to 9. So let it be equation number 1. In the second case, they have said that 9 times this number. In the second part, they have said that 9 times this number. Which number? New number. So 9 times this new number, that is 9 into 10x plus y, is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digit. So what will be the number obtained by reversing the order of the digit? Of course, if the original number is place value multiplied by face value, that is 10 into x, plus face value multiplied by place value, that is 1 into y. So what will be our original number? It will be 10x plus y. So what is new number? New number is obtained when you reverse. Reverse means just in place of x replace it by y, and in place of y replace it by x. So what will be the number? Now new number will be 10y plus x. So they clearly said that if you replace 9 times the original number, 9 times the original number, it is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digit. So 9 into 10x plus y will be equal to 2 times 10y plus x. So after solving, what are you going to get? You are going to get 90x plus 9y is equal to 20y plus 2x. So solve it out. 90x minus 2x, 9y, 20y minus 9y, shifting, interchanging the places. So your final value, you are going to get 88x is equal to 11x. So 88 divided by 11, it is going to give us 8x is equal to y. Or in writing it in the standard form, 8x minus y will be equal to 0. Let it be equation number 2. Now equation number 1, equation number 2, of course we have to solve it in order to get the value of x and y. That's what we are trying to do. So can you see and observe in equation number 1, what is the variable y is positive y, and in equation number 2, variable y, it is minus 1y. So simply if I'll add the two equation, that is adding equation 1 and 2, a main target, that is eliminating the variable y, will be obtained. Y will be satisfied. So here what are we going to do is simply adding equation number 1 and 2. So when you add equation 1 and 2, what is x plus 8x will give you 9x, plus y minus y cancel out. 9 plus 0 will give you 9. So this is what you are going to get, 9x is equal to 9. So when you solve it, 9 divided by 9 will be the value of x, that is x is equal to 1. Now you know it very well. When you get the value of x, what is the next step? Next step is substitute this value, put this value y, x is equal to 1 in any one of the equation. So putting this value of x in equation number 1, this is what we are going to do. So replace 1 plus y will be equal to 9. So y will be equal to 9. Shift it here on the other side, 9 minus 1, that is equal to 8. So let's see. Hence, can you see we have got the value of both x is equal to 1, y is equal to 8. So you know what was that question? Question was find the original number. So original number was 10x plus y. Simply replace x by 1 and y by 8. So you will get 10 into 1 plus 8. What is 10 into 1? 10 plus 8, that is equal to 18. So this is the final answer. The original number which we were trying to search was original number is equal to 18. So that was question number 3.